Welcome back to Cardwell Farms. Today I am going to do a garden update, full tour of our quarter-acre garden. So I'm really excited. Y'all get to see the progress of the plants and get to see some of the things that we're going to harvest, what we're harvesting right now, what we're still waiting on to come to fruit, and lots of other information is going to be in this video, so just stick around. Go in the same order I did last time so that you can go back and compare progress and stuff like that. So this is our mini eggplant row. We do harvest off of these. We haven't gotten a whole bunch, but we've gotten maybe 15 to 20 off of them so far, maybe a little more than that. And as you can see, we are getting some squash bug pressure. I'm going to be pesticide, organic BT pesticide for those. I hope that helps. We have a little bit of diatomaceous earth still on some of the plants because we ground water. Just want to show y'all this one. This one is not ready yet. Let's see. Find one that looks like it's ready. I know there were some over here yesterday. Oh, this guy right here. This guy looks like he's ready. If you push on it and it's got a slight give, that's normally my indicator that they are ready to pick. They should also be still shiny, not dull. Once they're dull, they're over ripe. And then down here we have those later transplants that were real small last time y'all saw them. And then there's that loofah plant. Oh, it's gotten away. Okay, so I just took that loofah plant, pulled it off, and see these things that it hangs onto. And then I just trained it. This is how you train your vining plants. And you just wrap it around, and then those little tendrils will change their mind and decide to stick on the fence. Done that with this one as well. And that one. Okay, so next we'll come over here, start back at the beginning of this row. We have cherry tomatoes. These are just regular large red cherry tomatoes. We have gotten some off of them, but there of course are still a bunch on the vine. I'm getting so many off of this variety. And again, that's large red cherry. Look at all that fruit. Okay. And then these are mushroom basket. These are not done growing yet. Hopefully they'll get bigger. I'll show you these over here that are just huge. This guy, even though it's not fully red yet, I think I am going to harvest it today. We've had some pest issues to where once they're really ripe, like once they finally turn red, they've got damage already. So I've been harvesting them a little sooner and letting them finish out at the house so that they are nice and pretty for sale. And we got that guy in there. Those ones. These. This guy looks ready as well in there. These things get really big. These are kind of smaller than the ones that I've already harvested. Some of the bigger ones reached 1.5 pounds. It was huge. And those are mushroom basket. Okay, so here we have our okra. And this guy looks like he is ready to harvest. So I'll get him today. And when I harvest these, you can see I've harvested this one quite a bit. I will cut the fruit or the stem right here and this leaf off every time I harvest, because they always grow in this armpit of the plant, and I'll cut those off, and it makes it so much easier to harvest because all the okra are right at the top. So these are also our okra. Right here we have a red grape. Some of these leaves are getting a little coppery. I don't exactly know why they do that. It's probably a disease or something like that I don't know about yet, but I need to do some research on it. And really, we need to have a trellis for these. This one and this white grape. I've tried to get it to climb up the cedar post for now, but it doesn't want to, so we'll work on that soon. Got some more okra down this row and this row. As you can see, they're really big. They're probably 2.5, 3 foot tall, and we are harvesting from most of them. Okay, so here we have some Romas that look like, probably going to harvest those oranger ones just because the pest issues. Some large red cherries, and then I think these are my purple Russian ones. I think they're really cute. They kind of look like pears. And they're growing really well. I mean, you can see all the fruit on it. I would like a little more, but then again, we have not amended our soil near enough, and we're going to be working on that a lot this year. Yeah, I'm sure y'all will find out later on. So this plant right here, this is a mushroom basket, and what happened was I waited too long to add this top layer of trellising, and they collapsed. And I tried to, at one point, fix this one, and I ended up cracking it right in the middle where it came out of the ground, because that's where it comes out of the ground, right there. I cracked it. And since then, I have been too nervous to mess with it because I'm scared I'm going to break it all the way. So I've just left it. If it puts off more fruit, that'd be great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. We got plenty more tomatoes. So here we have some marigolds that I planted. I really like marigolds. I think they're a great plant for your garden. I'll show y'all real quick how to harvest these seeds. So once it closes up and it looks kind of dry, you're literally just going to pull the top off. And those are your marigold seeds. And then I like to bring little Ziploc seed bags out with me when I'm out in the garden so that I can harvest those and save them. You definitely want to make sure they're dry though, and kept open until they're dry. So these are tomatillo plants. They have been pretty productive. We've made, I want to say we've taken 5 pounds off of these couple plants. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6. One of them has completely died back. They're doing pretty good. I'm not crazy about the variety. I think I'll probably go with a different variety next year. I don't remember what these are. I really want to say that I got them from a Walmart tomatillo. I got the seeds from it. Maybe someday I will do another video on that if I find a better variety. So let's get over here. This is a mixture of sweet corn I received in a trade, and it's just a bunch of different varieties. So I've kind of had to check and pull back to check on cobs and stuff like that to see when they're done. I've only gotten a couple that have been done. We've had a lot of grasshopper pressure. You can see him. And that one. They've just completely demolished a lot of our okra and stuff like that. We get a lot of these. Literally the other day I came out and on, I think it's, yeah, this plant, this specific one right here, had literally like 100 of these little green grasshoppers. And I want to say it's because like some hatched or something like that, but they just ate huge amounts of this plant. They ate so much of it. I'm kind of sad. Grasshoppers are one of those bugs that, like, if you don't get onto it right at the beginning of the year and stay on it for a couple years, then they're just going to always be there. And they're really hard to combat. I think there is a strain of BT, I want to say it's a Chinese strain of BT that combats grasshoppers, but we do not have it, and I keep forgetting to look for it, so we're just dealing with the grasshoppers as they come. Sorry, I was fixing this guy. He got off of his trellis. So let's see if there's any cucumbers in here. The cucumbers, you kind of gotta look. And there you go. There's a couple I will be harvesting today. These are pickling. This is an Ashley cucumber. And it's done okay. I've gotten, I want to say 5 or 6 off of it so far, and then I see 3 down there. And then there's another one forming. So that'll be nice. Right here we have a cherry tomato plant that fell over. This is my experiment gone wrong row. I never trellised them, and there is a walkway that you cannot see right there, and it's unwalkable. It's just very sad, honestly. I'm still getting tomatoes, but not nearly as much as like this row that's trellised and doing good. These are some banana pepper bushes. Let's see if I can't find one for y'all. This guy's not done, but he looks really nice. They need to be probably like 5 inches or so before I pick them. So then we have some more large red cherries. As you can see, there are quite a bit on there still. These are all cherry tomatoes in this little section here. We have some that are black cherry. Let's see. Yeah, I see one. I'll show y'all. I think they're so pretty. And some black cherry tomato varieties I see on the internet are way blacker, but I really like these. I think they're really pretty. They have like a cosmic look to them. Get farther over here. And then I want to say that these are I want to say these are large red cherries. I really don't know what they are. They might be purple Russian. They're elongated, which is something I'm not exactly sure about. And it's weird because it's like this one, and this one are all the same. And I don't have any others in the garden that look like it. So here we have our lettuce, our freckled lettuce that we're letting go to seed. I'm letting these flowers open. As you can see, a lot of them have already opened and closed. So I'm waiting for more of them to do that, and then I will chop off the top or pull the whole lettuce, I'm not sure yet, and then hang it upside down as recommended by my friend Melissa, who gave me the great idea. Then here we have our dill plant, which we are desperately trying to keep from going to seed. We literally come in here daily and cut off these seed heads, or the flowers, I'm sorry, that come on there. There's one that's open. Every day we cut them off, and every day we come back and cut more off. This here is that borage plant, and you can see it is dying back quite viciously now. A lot of the foliage is dying. Still got some open flowers though, and it is still bringing in pollinators, so that's nice. Step over here. Oh, wow, looky there. A stick bug. Just for y'all. See if I can't get a better view of him. I think he's gonna try to attack me. Very cool though. He's on our tomatillo plant. These ones are a little younger than those ones over there that are producing. And they are trying to take over our basil, which I keep telling them is not cool, but they do not seem to listen. So these flower heads are something we pick off every couple days. They come back. I've really been struggling trying to keep this plant in check without all the flowers. It's been a struggle. Same with this Thai basil. We trim it back. I trim it back all the time, and I still get a bunch of flowers. So I might just have to go in with a hard prune back. This is supposed to be an organic bell pepper. I think if you look in the last video, it's about the same size. Here we have a new habanero plant. I actually bought that one. Our peppers didn't do fantastic this year. And then this is a cilantro plant right there. And then we have 4 jalapenos that made it. This one, that little guy, and that little thing. And those are actually grown from seed. We'll see what happens with it. There is some catnip. And these are New Zealand spinach. This bed has gotten quite a bit of weeds. It's really hard to keep them out when this stuff is so bushy. You don't want to accidentally pull them up. But this stuff is really good. It's really easy to harvest. Let me show y'all what I mean. So, pretty much when I go to harvest this, I will take this whole stalk and I will just cut it right there probably, and just take the whole stalk. And then whenever I go to cook it, we just pull off the leaves from the stalk. But keeping it on the stalk literally keeps it healthier. And you can even put the bottom of the stem in some water, and they'll continue to stay green for a lot longer. Okay, we have some more tomatillos. These are young, even younger than the second ones I showed y'all. And then down here on the end, there are 2 tomato plants, which I really need to put a trellis on. Here we have another cucumber plant. I really don't know what these are. They were supposed to be Ashley cucumbers. They literally came in the same package, but these are obviously different. I mean, these are smooth. They are still small for pickling, which is good, but these are definitely different. Here we have our Blue Lake bush beans. Go all the way down this row. And then we have some here. We have been getting some harvest off of them, but honestly, most of them are dead. So it's been kind of iffy on how much we're gonna get. But that's okay. They put out a lot. Here we have that bulldor melon I've just made a video about. This guy's getting pretty big. It's looking like it's fixing to start yellowing, which those, as soon as they start to turn yellow on one side, they are ready to pick. Go ahead and come over here. This here is another Ashley cucumber plant. It's a lot bigger. I want to say it was 2 of them. And if you look there, there is a cucumber growing. I've only gotten a couple off this one. I have not gotten nearly as much as that first one I showed y'all. But that's okay as long as it's growing, and will give me some later, hopefully. This here is another Ashley cucumber plant. There's a good sized cucumber there. And then there's some growing. There's another guy there. So hopefully I can harvest those tomorrow. This is another experiment with tomatoes gone wrong. I tried to compact them too much. With tomatoes, you really want to give them a little bit of space to fruit and spread and grow and not tangle, because if you look in here, that's all it is tangle. And it makes it really hard to get to the fruit that are in the middle. Like, I can access this branch that broke out and is spilling into our roadway. But a lot of these are really hard to get to. That and this bulldor melon has kind of taken over right there. So let's see, what else do we have? This guy, move him before he gets too attached. Okay, so these are blue Gerardelle pumpkins right here, right there, and this guy. I think these are really pretty. They get pretty big. This one's not super big, but it's actually probably the smallest one that I've seen besides this guy. But they're still growing. There's time. And we've already harvested a few. This right here, I'm pretty sure it's a spaghetti squash. It hasn't put off anything, but it's binding everywhere. Oh wait, look. There you go, yep, spaghetti squash. Same with this one. That's a bulldor melon, and another bulldor melon. And this is the start of some more spaghetti squash right here and right there. And right there. And then those are spaghetti squash as well. I really didn't think that's what they were, because last year when we grew them, they kind of looked more like this until they were ready, because this one's still green in a way. It should be like a yellow-white. But then we have some that are growing on the same plant that look like this. But I found out after trying them the other day that they are spaghetti squash. They were really good. So that's good news. So let's go on over here. These, we have some onions in this bed down there. And then this is our popcorn. This popcorn is starting to dry up, which I'm happy about, because once the plant dries, then we'll harvest. Now, I'm kind of concerned about the fact that they're not very big. But then again, we literally took Clancy's popcorn kernels and planted them, and all this came up. So whatever we do get is a bonus. Because I think we only spent like $2 and change on a 32-ounce canister of them. Now this is where a lot of the grasshoppers like to hang out, if you can hear them. Here is our amaranth. I'm excited. This one's starting to grow a little bigger. I fertilized them the other day. I probably should thin some out, some of the smaller ones. I might do that today. Okay, here, it's a very special plant because I don't know what it is. We did not have these in our garden last year, and I did not plant these here. I know that for sure. So, I really don't know what they are. So, I'm going to show some of it. If someone could help me figure out what they are, that'd be awesome. Here is the flower. It's white. It's got a yellow center, yellow-green, and then it's got all these little tiny fruit on them. I'm actually going to pull one and show y'all. There's one that looks like it's getting done. So this is the husk. It's really small. And then when I open it, this is what's inside. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. This is what's inside. So if anyone has any idea what these are, be awesome. They're really tiny. They're really sweet. I tried one the other day, just out of curiosity, and they are really sweet. I'm really thinking they're a species of ground cherry. These right here, I planted the other day. They are crooked neck yellow squash. Very excited. Here are those black-eyed peas we made that video about the other day. Oh, that's a bowl door melon. I'm sorry. And then we have some watermelon growing over here. I'm so excited. There's sugar baby watermelon. It's getting pretty big. And there's another one. And I see another one forming over there. I'm excited about those. We've never had success with watermelon, so it'd be cool if we got that. There's some black-eyed peas again. Let's go ahead and try to make it out of here. These watermelon and black-eyed peas on both sides of me. Okay. This is our golden bantam sweet corn. I'm really happy with it so far. If you look at it compared to our popcorn, it's doing really good. It doesn't have nearly as much pest issues that I've seen. It's starting to flint right now, which flinting is something that they do whenever they're ready to be pollinated. So this is pretty much like the corn's flower. We have not gotten any cobs started yet on it, but that's okay. They just recently started to flint a few days ago, and I'm really happy with them. Nice and big, probably 5 foot tall. And then here we have a row of black-eyed peas going down. As you can see, there are quite a few that are doing really good. They're only a few weeks old. And then here we have our okra. They're doing super well as well. Let me get a close-up of these really pretty leaves. This is a Clemson spineless variety. Right there. Then here, which we're just starting to get up within the last 2 days. These are some more of the Blue Lake bush beans. And they're coming up all down this row. We also have zucchini mounds that I just started a few days ago. And I actually see a zucchini on there. Let's see, right there. So that's nice that we got one up. Go down these beans because I got some cucumbers over here that I would love to share with y'all. Because I'm really happy with these cucumbers. The ones on the other fence, they're doing okay. They're giving me cucumbers and whatnot, but they're really not holding up to the Texas weather that well. First, before I talk about those cucumbers, I want to talk about this amazing plant, which has a bee right now on it. Very big bee, because it's a pretty big flower. This is loofah. So I'm excited about these loofahs because I really want to make sponges. I think it'll be really fun, and I think it'll be really a cool experience to be able to make my own sponge loofah. So look at these vines. This is just outrageous how long it is. Oh, and a spider. How nice. And then this one. All the way down there. So I see the blooms. I'm hoping that I start seeing some signs of fruiting soon. I know they're supposed to be really long. We shall see. Okay, and then this is Market More cucumbers. And like I said, I'm super happy with these. These are only maybe a month and a half to 2 months after being transplanted, and this one alone already has 3 decent sized pickles on it. So I am so excited about that. I got our first one harvested a couple days ago. This one's got 1, 2 on it so far. Get that retrellised. Okay. I'm not going to show y'all the fruit on all of them. That might get a little boring. I'm just going to show y'all what they're looking like. Right there. That's all of those. Okay, here we just planted some more golden bantam sweet corn. Just a few days ago, really. I think 5 days ago, 6 days ago. And my husband had said he saw a couple coming up. Let's see. Oh, I see it. Oh, I'm sinking. Right there. That is our corn coming on up. Very good. This is a creativity row, is what I'm going to call it. It's got quite a few things on it. It's got some Afghan poppy, some mustard, some Indian mustard. It's got some dill. It's got another flower. I can't remember what it is. I have a video somewhere showing me what I planted because I always forget. Here, right next to that corn row, is okra. My husband planted it a couple days ago, so we don't have any sprouts yet on it. It goes all the way down. Also, I forgot on the end of that mix row, surprise row, creativity row, is some Kamatra, I want to say, lettuce. It's supposed to be no bolt lettuce, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it grows. Come over here. Right here we have some garden beans. They're supposed to be pole type, so I put them next to this fence to trellis. I need to come in and pull those weeds up against the fence line before it starts trying to climb on them. This here is a Bartlett pear tree. Really excited about it. It's only been in the ground for probably, I don't know, 6 months at most. We got it from we got it from Tractor Supply. Then pop over here to our Space Master cucumbers. There's one there, one there. There was supposed to be one there and one there, but they did not come up. Same thing here. I planted 4 and only 2 came up. I'm excited about those. They're supposed to be a bush type, and there have been records of people getting like 66 cucumbers on one plant. So we'll see. Right here we have our Sentinel peach tree, and my husband's sister actually got this for us for Christmas. It was really cool. I love gifts like this, something that I can grow and hold on to, and you know, just watch and enjoy. But anyways, that is all of our garden. I really appreciate y'all coming and sitting down and watching us and seeing us grow and supporting us. And we really hope that y'all like, share, subscribe, send out these links, help get the info to people. It's really what this is all about, is sharing information and hoping that I can teach something. Hopefully someone walks away with something. And we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye.